Well, hello, everyone. How is everyone doing today? I can see everyone in chat playing with the alerts. So apparently they still work, which is great. Great, they still work. Woohoo! Maker's Lab, Code Stencil, Mr. Dan, Alex, Harrison 464. Good to see you all. Good old Miley. Oh, Miley, I missed you, Miley. It's been a while. Benothra, I see you all. Thank you all for joining me today. Coach Stencil, welcome back. How was the vacation? Was much needed. Oh, only Argon. We are blending, my friend. Oh, we are blending. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for joining. Yes, Coach Stencil. My vacation was too short. Way too short. And I learned a lesson when taking a vacation. You know, I've been doing this for a while. You would think I would know this. But I actually came back to work on a Thursday. Because I took a part week, right? I took off of a Wednesday of one week, basically to a Wednesday of the next week. Well, I don't know why I did that. I should have just taken the rest of that week off so it could have bleed into the weekend. It just would have been that much better. But I came back on a Thursday for some dumb reason, coming back on a Thursday, trying to catch up. And then Friday, I mean, everyone's getting ready for the weekend anyway. So like, you know what? If you take vacation, don't come back midweek. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Just take the whole week off. Fine. Fine. Dan, you can't match that anymore since they shut down the gym. We know you're looking more like me. That's true. I am. Plus, well, I got to start wearing a hat soon. Got my COVID haircut going on. It's getting crazy. But I finally have an appointment with my haircut person. It was like, I had to schedule this like 3 or 4 weeks out. It's ridiculous. Because they're all staggering their customers and they're only allowing so many in, you know. So it took forever to even get an appointment for my haircut. But I mean, it's crazy. Like, it's crazy. It's a mess. It's a mess. It's almost at my eyes now. Look at that. It's almost at my eyes. I need a haircut. What's that? Policeal. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. Dan, I cut my own hair, but stopped shaving. Yeah, but don't you just do like the buzz? I used to do that. That was my military cut. When I was in the Army, I kept my military cut for about 15 years before I grew it out. It was easy. Just shave it. Just get a clipper and buzz it right off and you're done. Harrison, you could be bald like me and not have to worry about it. Maybe. You never know. I think I am starting to lose my hair. I am in my, I'll say in my 40s now. So it might be coming. I don't know. So how is everyone else? Anyone do anything fun over the weekend? I just worked in my backyard. I built some, so I'm working on this big backyard project. I've been working on it for over a year, and I recently built some planter boxes, right? Some modern looking ones. Well, my in-laws came over, so my wife's family, and they're like, Brian, these are really good looking planter boxes. Can you build us 4 of them? I said, well, they're not going to look as good as mine, but I could build you some simple planter boxes. So I built 2 of them over the weekend, went and installed them at their house. So I need to build 2 more for them. But I bought all the wood from the Lowe's. I mean, I took all of their wood. They had no wood left. So I have to wait till they restock. Kettle past the 40s and a shave cut is just fine. Yep. Dan buzzes it due to the balding problem. Well, you know, my dad is 70. Holy crap, he's almost 73. And he has a full head of hair, so maybe balding doesn't run in my family. I hope not. I mean, the grays do. It might be hard to see on this camera, but if you saw me in real life, I mean, I am just salt and pepper, baby. Salt and pepper. I look wise. That's what my wife says. Oh, no, you're not old. You just look wise. That's not old. That's old. Alex, I think it skips a generation. Well, crap. Are you saying that's me then? Get you that just for men hair dye. You know, I'm not sure if I'm a hair dyeing type of person. I think I just just let it go. Like, I don't care. I don't care, man. It's life. This is what happens. You get old. You turn gray. I already got my wife. I already got my kids. I'm needing to impress nobody, right? So Harrison's been bald since about 20. Can't remember what having hair is like. You know, I have a cousin. His name's Billy. Now, my family is redneck, backwoods country. Like, I don't know if you've ever watched, like, King of the Hill. You know, there's a character on King of the Hill called Boomhauer. And you can't understand a word he says. He's like, oh, come on now. Come on now. That's exactly my family. Born in Mississippi, backwoods. Anyways, my redneck family, country family. I have a cousin. His name's Billy. Yep, told you, redneck Billy, cousin Billy. At like 19, his whole head was white. He's had white hair since he was like 19 or 20. Yeah, and I give them props. They came out with a formula that didn't work well, so the marketing department decided to call it salt and pepper. Harrison, I live in eastern Kentucky, so I know all about backwoods. Used to be an underground coal miner. Oh, yes, you know exactly what I'm talking about then. Yeah, that's my family right there. Gotta love them. Gotta love them. I just could not stand Mississippi. I am so glad I escaped that state. Ugh. Whoa. Chills thinking about it. Just a poor state. Man, there's no opportunity there. So I found myself in Idaho. Anyways, what are we going to do today? Back from vacation. Like, what am I going to do? I don't know what I'm going to do. I finished my Pluralsight course, right? So I don't have to work on that. Well, Gary, good to see you. Brian, can I ask a question out of a spec? In Prism, how to access a control in a view such as the XAMPP data chart from a view model. I want to be able to set the UI parameter without having to use a significant number of binding. You do not access a view object at all from your view model. That's like, no, you don't do that. Big no. However, I will say this. If you were to need that type of behavior, what I would recommend is to create an interface. Like, I need to set some properties, right? Have your view implement that interface, and then when the data context on your view is set, you'll have a property on your view model of type that interface. I need to set some properties. And then you can call methods in your view model off that interface, which will then, right, actually be calling them on the view itself. So what I'm saying is, if you really must do that, at least use an interface to abstract the actual view type away from your view model and use an interface instead, right? And I missed the follow. Who was that? Fitzy Code Things. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. You're not interrupting, my friend. Thank you for joining. Right? Gary, got it. Cheers. Great. Dan says, think of it this way. You're walking down the street and you have to pee really bad. Yes, you could just decide to drop your pants and take care of business, but that's not how you conduct yourself. Oh my God. Oh, Dan, you're killing me. Yeah, that's hilarious, though. That is hilarious. I missed you, Dan. I missed you, man. Should one create apps for Windows using UWP or WPF? Harrison, that's up to you. I don't care what you do. I know what I would do. I just can't stand UWP. I'm more comfortable with WPF. I'm more experienced with WPF. I mean, UWP's come a long ways, right? Well, for one, Harrison, what if the main difference is if you need to run on anything that's not Windows 10, you have to use WPF because UWP will not run on, like, say, Windows 7, for example, right? If you have older OSs that you have to target or want to target, you have to do WPF because UWP will not run on Windows 7. Right? That's a big one. That's a huge one right there. Deployment. You know, are you in a sandbox, the UWP sandbox, right? There's application life cycles are completely different. Completely different. In a UWP app, you have to worry about like activation and deactivation. But was it activated by clicking on it from the taskbar? Or was it activated when you just lost focus and you went to another monitor and came back to it? Or was it activated because it was launched because of some other action to launch the app? Like, the activation story and the application lifecycle in UWP is just stupid complex. It's not like WPF. It's just app start and minimize, maximize, close. It's not like that. Let's see. Only Argon. Can you show something like binding custom calendar using Prism? I'm new to Prism and didn't catch those kind of things. That's actually not specific to Prism at all. Binding has nothing to do with Prism. All Prism does is it will help you set your view model or your data context of your view, or binding context if you're Xamarin Forms. It'll set that property for you, so you don't have to do it. But other than that, the whole binding mechanism and how bindings work, Prism has nothing to do with that. That is just standard XAML binding syntax, right? Coach Stencil, you posted something about Blazor WebAssembly being slow. I think it was Twitter, didn't read it. Oh, yes, I did, because, okay. I was playing with Blazor WebAssembly, so client-side Blazor, right? There's two modes to Blazor. You have your server-side, which is ASP.NET Core, and then you have now officially the client-side, which is WASM, WebAssembly. So I was just doing some very basic stuff, just testing it, because I'm a line of business developer. I'm not so much a web developer. I write line of business applications, meaning lots of data, right? Lots of data. So I decided to just start with something simple, like I'm going to create 1,000 objects, and then I'm going to bind them to a view. Oh my God. Blazor WebAssembly is stupid slow. Like showstopper slow. It took a full second to loop 0 to 1,000 and create a stupid Poco object. A collection of Poco objects. That's it. I just looped through 0 to 1,000, creating some simple objects, and it took a full second. That doesn't include actually rendering or binding them at all. That doesn't include having to serialize any of that information if you're saving it, right? No, that's just creating the objects. And so, in 1,000 records is nothing. It's nothing in a line of business application. That's like a combo box will have 1,000 records in it. I mean, that's nothing. Can you imagine actually having some real data, even 10,000 records, which is still not a lot. If you're in financial services, I don't know how many people have experience with financial service apps, but you're talking 20, 30, 40, 50, 100,000 records. Easy. Easy. So, yeah, I don't know. For me, as it is today, Blazor client-side / WebAssembly is a showstopper. I will stick to server-side Blazor if I'm doing Blazor. Then again, it depends on the app you're running. If you're not doing a lot of data-intense operations, like creating, editing, serializing data, things like that, then maybe client-side's good for you. I don't know. But, yeah. No. It was bad. Like, it was so bad just for that second. All I was doing was I was just generating data. I ran the app because I was timing it, right? I had a console.write and I was calculating how long it took. And when the app would launch, all the menus on the left would show the text, but the icons would not appear until after the data was generated. Once the data was generated, like a second later, then the icons would appear in that little menu on the left-hand side. Like, what the hell is that? That is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Dan, it sounds like you were running into issues with a terrible design. No, actually, I researched this, Dan, and yes, there are well-documented issues with client-side Blazor. And it basically comes down to because it's JITted, right? So Blazor basically has mono, which is the runtime, and you download the mono with your client-side Blazor application, and then all your code is JITted real time, just in time, right? JIT, just in time. And so it's slow. So what they're working on is, one, the Blazor team is converting Blazor from using mono to actually .NET Core, right? And so that will help speed up some things, but not to the level that we really need them for real production applications. However, AOT, that's what they really want. What's that stand for? Ahead of something. Basically, you compile it before you actually release it, so you're not jitting, right? You're not interpreting the code real time. You compile it, ahead of time. That's right. Thanks, Dan. I knew it was ahead of something. Ahead of time. So you basically compile it up nice and packaged, and all the code that's not used is ripped out, and you do some tree shaking and get all that code that's not, just eliminate any code that's not being touched.
Hey pal, you just blowing from Stupid Town?
And then you take that, and now that's your client side that people will download and use. But they're not there yet. I think they're hoping to get their .NET 6, I think. They're hoping to have the AOT compilation by .NET 6, if I remember correctly. I don't know. But until they get AOT, nope. So the question, Ali, is the server Blazor fast enough? Yeah. Server was fine. I had no problems with server. I loaded, I think, 50,000 records server, and it almost instantaneous. Like, bam. I mean, it's a huge difference. So, yes, server. Right now, anyways, for data-intensive applications, server. Because, you know, the little sample they kind of show you is with that forecast, right? Load forecast, but it has like 5 records in there. Oh yeah, this is fast. No. No. Trust me, if you're curious, don't take my word for it. Create a Blazor client-side WebAssembly application. Generate 1,000 records. Just loop through it. Oh. Code stencil. Tested me already. Tested me early.
Did it work? It works. It works. Does the audio work? I don't know because I can't hear myself. Do I sound like a Spartan? Do I sound like a Spartan? Whoa! I don't know. I don't know if I sound like a Spartan. Harrison, I thought I saw people talking about scaling issues with single R also on there. Yes, that is another potential issue that you'll run into with server side, is because everything is done on the server. So you're using Signal R to communicate back and forth. I mean, your UI, everything is generated on the server and brought back to the client. So any UI change, boop, boop, server call. So it can be very chatty. And so if you have a large user base, that could potentially have some issues. Cyberhawk423, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. So server can have some issues depending on your user base and the type of data you're dealing with and your app. So yeah, right now, the Blazor story is a little, I don't know. I think it's cool I can write apps with C#, but I don't know if the downsides are worth it at this time. I don't know. I haven't used it enough to have a strong opinion. Right? This is just like high level messing around. I haven't done any serious investigations into it, so everything I'm saying right now is just very high level, not into the weeds. So don't take what I say. Take what I say with a grain of salt. But yes, Harrison, there can be some issues with Signal R. But Dan said, so what you're telling me is that my blog will be a good client-side Blazor. Oh yeah, actually, it might be, because I don't think you have a lot of articles, do you? Martellbox, good to see you. Good to see you. Alright. So, today I thought I would play with something new. Something new, something I've never used before. That's fun, right? doing stuff you've never done before. That's Dan, I wrote a blog engine with Blazor. I love that I didn't write a single line of JavaScript or include a single line of, or a single HTML form element, but it gave me tons of headache. Yeah, and did you have issues like deploying it? Right? Like, you try to deploy your Blazor app and you had nothing but issues. So, I vaguely remember that. Correct me if I'm wrong, Dan. I don't want to mistake that fact if that was correct or not.
K1 dropping some bombs. Oh, I'm no longer a Spartan. So Dan says, yeah, Cloudflare minimizes the HTML content, and Blazor completely breaks when that happens. Ah. So that goes back to your comment on you wish you could minimize Blazor HTML. Oh, interesting. So you can't do that. Very interesting. Well, that's not good. You should let Daniel Roth know that on the Blazor team, if you haven't already. But so anyways, I gotta get to code. I want to start coding. So what I want to do today is I actually had a I was talking to a customer the other day, and they had this cool idea of what they wanted. They wanted this functionalities, right? So they want this map control in Angular. And what they want to happen with this map is they're going to have like locations on a map. And they like either want to zoom in or maybe click something. And then when they zoom in, they want to see like a diagram of that location. Okay, maybe like a plant diagram, like they have plants all over the world, and if, you know, they want to have this Angular app, and when you look at this map and you scroll and you zoom into that plant, all of a sudden you see the plant's diagram, right? Like, man, that would be pretty cool. But I've never used a map before, like, and especially in Angular. And so I thought I would play with that and see what we could figure out and see how big of a pain in the butt it would be to actually do that. Right? So let's do that. We're going to do a little Angular today. A little bit of Angular. Hopefully I can remember it because I jump between a lot of different platforms from WPF to WPF to Xamarin Forms. Everything I do in XAML's Prism. So React. I was just in React the other day. Now I'm dealing with Angular, Blazor. Like, context switching is a pain in the butt, I swear. But let's go ahead and start writing some code, shall we? What I need to do is I need to think. I'm going to put this in my dev folder. Let me launch my command line here. And for those who don't know, this, a lot of people don't know this actually. So if you go to your folder and File Explorer, and you just click into this, into your window up here, the, I don't even know what they call this, your URI address bar, if you will, and just type CMD and enter, it will automatically launch your command line in that folder. So I didn't know if, for those of you who didn't know that you could do that. It's pretty cool. It's a shortcut, right? Policio, he prefers React. You know, the thing I don't like about React, the biggest reason I really don't like React is because there's no rhyme or reason. There's no standard way to do something. So every React app you look at will be different. And that's not good, right? Especially if you're in an enterprise. You want your apps written in a very similar way. That way it makes maintenance easier to onboard new developers, right? You're not reinventing the wheel each time. So as long as if you can use React and you do it with a standardized architecture, maybe it would be okay. But right now, I'm not a big fan of React. Right. Policio didn't know that. Oh yes, cool. Cool. I'm glad I was able to show a little tip. I'll show that one time. Just CMD. Boom. Now, I'll better close my email. I had 300 emails this morning. It was ridiculous. Who likes waking up to 300 emails? Ugh. You should release a Prism framework for React. Well, I don't have to because React is already a framework. It's a JavaScript framework. So there's no need to add a framework on another framework, right? I mean, it doesn't really make sense. Okay, what am I doing? Oh yeah, so I'm gonna go ng new map demo. You know what? I'm wondering if I should put this in a different folder. I'm gonna try this. Would you like routing? I don't know if I do or not. Let's say no for now. We can always add it. Okay, let's let this install. So all I'm doing is I'm creating a new Angular application. That's all I'm doing. And this takes a while. And this is just like an empty project. Let me show you this. This is one thing that I can't stand about Angular. React is not a framework, it's a library. Oh, semantics. Well, actually, I don't know. I'd have to remember the difference. It's the difference between I call you or you call me. Reacting to library or a framework, it's a religion. Yes, for sure. I can't remember exactly. I want to say it's a framework because it calls your code. You don't call it. Right? It calls you. And I think that's the definition of a framework. A framework is something that calls you. Where you hook into you provide code inside of its framework. I'll need to look at that again just to be sure that I'm saying that right. But I'm pretty sure React is a JavaScript framework. But like I said, semantics, who cares, right? Okay, so I'm gonna open this up in code. So I'm changing my directory to the map demo I just created. And then we're going to say code dot, and that's going to open up Visual Studio Code in that directory, right? What I wanted to show you before I got a little sidetracked is where's my map demo? Map demo. I did file new. File new. Look at this. Size on disk. Almost 400 megabytes. 57,519 files. 57,000 files for a file new Angular project. That is ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I'm sorry. That is ridiculous. That is nuts. That's the one thing I think I hate most about Angular itself. Is it's freaking massive. Yeah, Dan says it's JavaScript. Who cares what he means? Okay. So what I want to do is I want this app. Which version? Oh, which version am I using? That's it. Can I just do ng-version? Looks like 9. Yeah, looks like, yeah, version 9. Angular 9. So I'm using version 9. So I think it's Prism that calls our code, and it's Prism library. Am I right? No, Prism doesn't call your code. You actually call Prism code. So for example, you're going to navigate. You're going to call the navigation method calling the interfaces Prism provides you. Right? Like that. So you're adding a view to a region. You are adding that view to the region. Prism's just executing the code that you call. Right? Okay, so I'm going to show my terminal. I'm going to delete everything in this app here. Let's go ng, G for generate, C for component, map dash view. I want to create a new component that's going to host this map stuff. So Carthaginian. File new Node.js is better than this, I think. Probably. Probably. I haven't created a new Node.js project in a while. Okay, so let's get this in there. I'm going to delete all that. And let's put the map-view in here. Perfect. Baker's Lab. Do regions exist in the newer Prism version 7? And yeah, of course they do. Regions are a core pillar of Prism. Well, for WPF, I should say. WPF. Yes, they do in WPF, for sure. Okay, so now, let me open up my web browser here. Because I actually want to go... I'm going to use the map provided by Infragistics. And so, let's look at some... I'm just going to pick one. So, this is not a good shapefile, but imagine this. Imagine there's a map in this application that has points on it. Like, kind of like symbols, like... Yeah, like this. Okay, just like this. And when the customer, like, drills in to a location, as they drill in, this dot should then take up this space and be like the floor plan. And when they zoom out, the floor plan disappears, and they see the rest of the dots. Or another option may be they click on the point, and it opens the floor plan, and then they can close it and just kind of navigate around and click on these. And right, so I like that. I thought that was cool. I was like, man, I wonder if I could do that. But I've never used this control before. So I'm gonna learn how to use this control today. And the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this Open Ignite UI Angular Toolbox. This is an extension to Visual Studio Code that Infragistics provides. And it does a lot of the heavy lifting for me. I'm just gonna say, yeah, I want a map. And it's gonna install all the NPM packages for me. It's going to add my imports. It's going to register my modules, all that for me automatically. So that's going to help a lot. I don't have to do any of that myself. Darth Coder! Woohoo! Made it! Good to see you. Thanks for joining. It's been a while, my friend. It's been a while. Good to see you. We're doing Angular today. We're doing Angular. Yeah, so if I go to my app module, you can see, yeah, there's my geographic map module's been added. It's been added to my import here. It's all been done for me automatically. So theoretically, let's come down here and go ngserve. Whoops. ngserve -o. Too long, too much golf. Well, I hope your golf game is improved, because it's been a while. Okay, so this is compiling. So what I'm expecting to see here is I just want to see the map. It should just be a map. Are you a good golfer, Darth Coder? Are you like good? Like competitively, like you could beat somebody? Or is it just like, I just go for fun? I just go for fun kind of thing. When you say too much golf, it kind of makes me think you're a little competitive. Oh, come on. There we go, compiling. Oh, just go for fun? Cool. You know, I used to golf back in the day, but my knees and back just can't take it anymore. The military really messed me up. Okay, so okay, great. We have a map. Woohoo! We have a map. It works. Okay. I'm sure that was the easy part. I'm sure it gets harder from here. Son-in-law loves the banter. Are you able to, do you drink beer and all that stuff and just mess around while you're, golfing? UI for an I. What the heck? No, I don't want to become famous, actually. That's the last thing I want to do. Okay, so we have this map. So now I actually want this data. So how do I do this? How do I do this? Actually, I'm just going to see if I can follow these samples here. It looks like we have a template. Let me copy this. I'm going to copy this in here. Okay. Copy that in there. No beer, too posh. Ooh, champagne. Oh, wow. Someone's bougie. Someone's bougie golfing. Champagne. Okay, so okay, I'm gonna copy this and this. Hopefully I can just copy and paste my way through this. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? So we got our map, we got our template. Import geographic. Okay, yep, import that. Add view child. Yep, okay, add that. Add template ref. Yes, okay, add that too. All that's doing is it's adding those objects to our import statements up here. That's all that's doing. Okay. So now we have our map, and if I copied and oh wait, I didn't copy and paste that. So let's add our name map. Actually, I want to make sure I'm doing it exactly like they're doing it. Yes, okay, hashtag map. Got it. Okay, so we have that. Add series, get cities. Get cities, get capital. Where is this coming from? Really? What is this? Get cities, get capitals. Where the heck is that coming from? Okay. Oh, what's this? Hold on. World connect, world locations, world utility. World locations. Let's look world locations. What is this? Oh, this is what I need. Okay, let's create some. We'll create a new folder under app. Let's call it data. Create a new file. .typescript. Yes. Okay, I got a little worried there. Let's copy that. Paste that in there. Okay, I was a little worried about that one. I'm glad I got that. Okay. Policeal tried to use WPF and Prism in VS Code, but gave up. Yeah. No, you're not doing WPF in VS Code. Don't do that. VS Code is not for WPF apps. At all. Okay, what am I doing next? So I copied that. Let me go back to the sample. Let's copy this method. Well, in Angular, it's called a function, but we'll call it there. I don't need this public. Doesn't need to be public. Okay, what's this? Yep, add that. Marker type. Got it. Okay, cool. Got that. Harrison, good thing you created another folder and file. I didn't think you had enough. Right? Okay, what's next? Okay, we'll just copy this. Boom. Import. Yep, import that from data. Okay. What's it look like? Woo! That was easy. That was easy. This map thing's easy. No, I'm sure it's harder than that. I'm sure it's much more complicated than that. Okay. So, this is where it's going to get difficult. I have my data, but now I want to like something like either when I zoom in, I want to show something else. And you know, I'm going to name things a little better actually. Let me come in here before I get too far. I'm going to call this what should I call this? Like city template. So I have a feeling I'm going to have more templates. Oh wait, that was tooltip. See, that's not even a template. That's a... Okay, city tooltip. That's what it needs to be. I mean, I could call it cool. Tooltip template. And then I'll call this city tooltip. Okay. That's fine. We can do that. I wonder why they did this in code and not just in HTML. I wonder. Okay, so we have some cities, some capitals. The blues are in capital, right? So that's a capital. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. If that's a capital, why isn't Denver a capital? Why isn't Salt Lake a capital? Olympia. Why isn't Olympia a capital? Okay, so the data is not 100% correct, but that's fine. That's fine. I just need to prove the concept. Okay, so let's think. Let me go back. That's fine. I have some points. What kind of samples do we have? Like clicking or zooming in, anything like that we can use at all. Navigating map content, maybe? What? What is that noise? What is that sound? We know what that sound is.
That is the sound of a raid. We are being raided. Welcome, raiders. Defend the chat. Defend. Download code. Thank you for raiding. Again. You're always raiding to me. I love it. Thank you. I hope you're streaming it well. What do we got? Who's joining? No one's in chat. Your raiders aren't very good at raiding.
They're not very good at raiding at all. I don't see them. I feel like with that hair, you shouldn't be allowed to wear a military helmet. What are you talking about? It covers up my hair, right? Code with Sean. I'm here. Just an armchair raider. Nice. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. Jason Perez. Dang, I need a screenshot of that. Well, you do know this is recorded, right? This is recorded. You can get a screenshot of that. You can actually create a clip of that and share it on Twitter if you wanted to. Hold on. So, everyone, Jason Barris is actually my boss. He is the senior VP of Infragistics, and he just joined the stream watching me learn how to use the Infragistics map in Angular. Right? And so, let's give him a warm welcome with Miley. Miley? Give Jason a warm welcome. Whoa! Miley's my friend. I've known Miley a long time. We go way back. Yeah, Dan, he just joined to tell Brian Lagunas that he forgot to open Outlook and show up for a customer meeting. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. I did close Outlook, but I don't have any customer... I better check, actually. I was pretty sure I was... Yeah, I'm good. I'm good till lunchtime. Jason, where can I donate to this channel? Okay, so I want to learn... I need to know, basically, when I zoom in, I want to show something else, right? So when I'm zooming in here, we have our points. We got our points to show up. But when I zoom in, something else has to show. Or maybe a click. Maybe if I click... Okay, let's figure out the click. Let's figure out the click. Are there any samples here in which I can click on something? Anything. Any samples for clicking? Processing points, maybe? No, that's not processing points. Data model. Anything, maybe a data model. Anything about events? Events. I'm not seeing. Nope, no events. Okay, let's try. Oh, okay, we don't have any of those types. You know what? That's fine because we have a Wpf sample browser that I can use instead that does have a lot more sample code that I can look at. And because our data visualization controls in WPF are the same that are in React, that are in Angular, that are in Blazor, that are in Xamarin, right? It's all the same API, same everything. So there's some slight casing differences, but so I can use the Wpf sample browser and just kind of translate that code to TypeScript, right? So let's just kind of find some samples that we can look at. Weather data, triangular. No, I need something with. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Maybe something like. Okay, see, I zoomed out. I zoom in. That's not really showing what I need, I don't think. Let me look at this XAML real quick. So we got this tooltip. Yeah, no, that's just... I'm not sure this is what I'm looking for, actually. We got a marker template. I'm trying to display marker layout. Not sure that's it either. Marker types. Okay, so I'm doing a marker type right now. I saw that in my code, right? So I saw this in my code. Marker type right here. Okay. I'm not really worried about the markers right now, though. I want... Okay, events. Mouse enter. Mouse left button down. Mouse left button up. Right. Okay, so a lot of events going on. It looks like we have a mouse left button down. Possibly I could use. So, okay, so this, okay, so I'm clicking this. Look at the code. Series mouse left button down. That might be what I need right there. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go back to my code. And I'm going to add an event on here for the series left. But it's going to be, this is web, so that first one's going to be lowercase. Series left, mouse left button down. And we'll say on mouse, on left, no. On mouse left button down. And then I want to pass in the event. I think that's the syntax for that. So now let's come in here. Let's add our event. And I'm going to say any. I don't know what this is yet, so I'm just going to say any. And then I'll say console dot log. Now I want to see what this E is. Okay. So Jason says, look at navigation map drill down. Navigation drill down. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let me go to code behind. Okay, they're loading shape files. Mouse left button down. Select the region. Oh, okay. Nope. So this isn't what I'm looking for, Jason, because all this is doing is taking a series and it's showing and hiding the series. So we can't do that because the customer has, I don't know if it's an actual diagram component or if it's an image of the diagram or what, but we need the ability to show any arbitrary data. So that's going to be some type of template. So I'm thinking I'm going to need some type of marker template or something like that to show. Or even like position using the left-right balance of the component to do an absolute positioning over the map, right? So that's what I'm trying to figure out. But the map can only hold series data. However, I could probably add a, instead of using a marker like this, I can use a template to represent that marker, and that template could be an image, for example. But I don't know if that image, I don't know if the customer is going to show a diagram image or a diagram, interactive diagram component. That might be, that would be a challenge. But map series visibility, what's this? This sample demonstrates how to load and display different shape files based on zoom distance. Oh, that's cool. That's based on zooming. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Right? Kind of. Sort of. When I zoom in, but when I zoom into a specific point, then I want to show that. Oh, okay. For right now, I just want to get the click. I want to see if I can get a click approach to work. That's my goal. Okay, so click. Okay, I'm not getting anything. Oh, here we go. Okay, so it looks like when I click on a point, I'm getting some args, and I'm getting the center, which is the map component. Look at the args. The args gives me the chart. If it's handled. I don't know what I is. Item. Okay, so the item is the object that was clicked. So this is good. So I can get the object that was clicked from the item. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to copy and paste that. So copy. Turn that to args. I'm going to add that import. I'm going to go back. Event.args. Right? That's what we wanted. So now we have the event args from the mouse. So now I can get the item. So now if I say e.item, if I click on this, boom. Now I get the item that was clicked. Portugal. US. Salt Lake City. Okay, great. So that was easy, actually. That was really easy. So now I need to I got to think now what the next approach should be, because remember we talked about two different approaches with the customer. One approach was maybe we just had a click. You click on the item, and it shows the map, or not the map, the diagram. So let's try this. I'm gonna add a div. Let's call this div. I don't know, diagram, right? And let's add a H1 in here. This is the diagram, right? Something like that. And then I'm going to add a view child. And this is going to be a, oh, please let me do this. Div. How do I... Oh, I'm not... Can I do that? Does it have to be... Does this have to be a component? I've never I've actually never done that with a div before. First, let me see what I have here. Okay, so this is a diagram. So let's set. What is it? No, it's not. It's. Crap! I forgot what it is. Is it visibility? It's visible. What is that freaking property? Right? Is that it? No, that's not it. That's not it. Visibility. Thank you, Jason. Visibility. Visibility. Is it visible or? Well, that's not gonna do me any good. Are you sure it's visibility? No, I don't think that's it. Maybe it's visible. That's not it either. Okay. Div. Visibility. Oh my gosh. Oh, not jQuery. Text. I just need the property. Display none. Oh, style dot visibility. Display none hides it. Yeah. So style visibility hidden. Or display none. Shows you how much time I spend in HTML. See, visible. Oh! Well, it helps if I spell it right, for one. The hardest part of this is getting this stupid thing. Hold on. Let's try this. This is Angular. Oh, wait. I didn't like it. What's this say? Can't bind visible since it isn't a known property. Oh! That is not a known property. Maybe that? Oh my god, this is ridiculous. Okay, so this doesn't work. Styled at visibility. Let's try that. I could have swore it was easier than this to show and hide something. I could have swore it was, but I guess not. Okay. I think display might have been it too, though. Let's try display. Is it display none? Hold on. Let's. Okay, let's try this. I can't get a damn div to disappear. How sad is that? Okay. This is ridiculous. Let's try this. Let's try visibility. Okay. This is hilarious. I mean, you know what? Let me select this stupid thing. Wait. You know what? Maybe I gotta do something like this. Hold on. I gotta do something like style equals Oh, not that. I gotta do something like that. Ah! Ah! Success! Success! Okay. Okay, we got it. We got it. We got it. Now. Now, what I want to do is just when I click this, I want to show that div. That's all I want to do. Okay, so the part I don't know is I don't think I can just grab the div like this. I think it has to be a component. I'm pretty sure it has to be a component. That's what we'll find out. We'll find out. Let's go, what did I call it? I call it diagram. Diagram dot style dot visibility equals visible. I think that's how you do it. I think that's how you do it. Okay, that wasn't it. Okay. Undefined. Okay, so I don't have... Crap. I think view child only works with a component. Matching the selector and the view DOM. The view DOM changes. Oh, it's invisible! Ugh! Right? So, if it's invisible, it's not part of the DOM, meaning this won't be found. Okay, so let's try something else. Color. Let's just change the color on this. That's not gonna work. Opacity, yeah, that might be something we go. It has to exist, I think. So let's go color. Goes red. Oh, maybe not even that. Oh well, I already coded it. Let's try it. Okay, that didn't work. Color of undefined. Yeah, I'm not sure that's gonna work because div isn't on here. See, I don't have an option for div. Okay. Well, what I could do is I could just create another component. Let's do that. Let's create another component. ng generate C for component. We'll call this the diagram. Okay, now I can say this is the diagram component, right? And then in here, instead of being a div, we'll make this the app-diagram, right? And then in the diagram, so diagram works. Okay, so I'll leave that the way it is. So in my code, let's do something like, let me hide it. That style, can I do that? Will it let me do this? No, it won't let me do that. Oh, since it's a component, I'll need to expose a property on it. Okay. Okay, let's do this. First, let's make sure I have the actual diagram object. That would be awesome. Let's just double check this. So diagram works. Click. Okay, we have the diagram. It's right. Let's go console. It's right here. So we have the diagram. Great. Okay. So now, guess this is probably how it's going to be built anyways. Right? Let me think. Oh, I did a video on this. I did a video on this. This is why I do content. Do it for myself.
Hey everyone.
It's a selfish reason, but okay. One way, nope. Transform data with pipes. Switch passing data between components. Boom. That's the one.
Hi. Have you always wanted...
No, I haven't. Okay. Oh, look at that handsome guy. Oh my gosh. Okay. App child. Okay, let me get into some code here. I got a child component. Gonna do that. What are we doing? What are we doing? We're gonna create a... Oh, we're gonna create a binding. Look at Jason. Jason putting in some code. I'm not cheating. I'm not cheating, Jason. Okay. I like this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to my diagram component, TS. And let's add a property, for example. I think I'll call it... I don't know what I'm going to call this. Location. Right? Then, here... Bam, 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 bam. Whoops. Location. Okay, we'll bind that. Let me set this equal to nothing. Okay. Jason, I searched Brian Lagunas high div and angular. Okay. So got that. So this should actually now here. Yeah, says nothing. Perfect. So what what's gonna happen is when I click this, I want to update that text with the location of what I just clicked. Okay. Let's go back to my video. Okay, did that. Yeah, okay. Make. Oh, I see what we're doing here. Make. Okay. I see. Let's come to our map component. This.diagram.location equals e.item. I don't know what it is. Location, maybe? Right? Okay. I gotta make that an input. Can do that. At input. Okay. See, this is why you blog, people. This is why you blog. This is why you write videos. It's not for everybody else. You do it for yourself. Because, let's be real, you can't remember everything. Can't remember, especially when you do so much context switching. Like, I jump between so many different platforms in a day. It's hard to keep everything straight. Okay, what's... Wait, I'm not sending anything back. I find it hilarious, by the way, that you got an ad for a video on your own channel. Yeah, that's YouTube for you. YouTube will just add them. Just ads. Okay, something happened.
Another one. Another
Glass
one.
Packs! Thank you for the follow.
Another one. Another one. And another one.
Okay, so diagram component. What do we got here? Name. Country. Ah, okay, there wasn't location. It was name. That was my mistake. There we go. Bam! Yes! Yes! Okay. Got it. Alrighty. Jason, there's a cool-off period. You're trying to cheer, but you gotta wait. It's like a 30-second cool-off period, so I don't get spammed like crazy. Try again in like 30 seconds. Okay, so that works. That's pretty cool. So now I wonder. There's a component. This is something I haven't done before. I wonder if I have to use a style for positioning on the component. Right? So here's my component right here. Can I do like style? I'm gonna try this. Okay. It looks like, okay, so it looks like I can control that with a style. Okay. Now, what I'm curious, can I do this? I'm not sure if this is going to work or not. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work. I was pretty sure that's how you did it, though. I was pretty sure. Of course it exists on there. I just said it. I don't care about that. I just said it here. See, that's what I'm confused about. I set the style property there. Huh. Angular change component style. All right, let's see. Yeah, see this. Don't want to do it this way. Well, maybe I do. Maybe I do. Maybe. What if I added a property of like call it visibility. Right? Can I do that? I think I could do that. I think. Will that work? I don't know if that's gonna work. Nah, that didn't work. Because it should have been false by default. Should have been. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm not being smart here. It's not a Boolean. Okay, I need to get rid of this. Not a Boolean. String, actually. Ah! This is going to be hidden. And this is going to be visible. Yeah! Got it! That's cool. Okay. Okay, got it. Got it. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Jason's got it now. Or Toolbox, you can use ngIf visibility. Yeah, I mean, I could. I got it working though, so why mess with it? So now, the approach I'm taking now is the customer has these whatchamacallit, these points on their map. They click on it, and then I'm going to show the diagram over the map, and then they'll have to close the diagram. Okay. Which, yeah, okay, we can do that. So now I got to mess with the positioning. So let's come over here to, let me click this. Element style, let's go, what is it? Position absolute. Right? Left 0. Is that right? Top 0. Ah, okay. Okay. So I'll say top 10. Okay, nope, it didn't like that. It didn't like that. Negative 10. I bet it's negative 10. Negative 10? No, it's not. Is it picks? Oh, okay, it's picks. It's 10 picks. Okay, left. 10. No, we'll go 25. 25. Okay. Okay. So now I need to set some styling here. For now, I'll do it the hard way just because I know I can get to work. Or do I? Ooh. I mean, I could just do it this way. I could do it this way. For now. Style. Dot top. Right? Style. Whoops. Style dot left. Something like this. Quick and dirty. Quick and dirty. I'm just going for quick and dirty. Okay. So now let's add some properties for top and left. Top. I don't know if this is supposed to be a string or not, is the problem. But I will say it's a string. I'll say it's a string. Right. What did I say my values were? Oh, I reset it already? Crap. Okay. I think the top was like 15 or 20 pixels. Right. And then left. Like 25 pixels. Something like that. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. No, wrong one. Wrong one. Wrong one. Why didn't y'all? No, that's right. Right here. That's on the app diagram. Oh, wait a minute. Style dot position, right? I think that's right. Maybe I can't do it that way. Yeah, I can't do it that way. Position? Absolutely. Okay, there we go. Can I do that? Okay, that worked. But why did that move over? Why did this change? Do you see that? That changed. My map moved to the right. Why did that move to the right? That is really weird. Oh, because that's absolute? What? That is weird. Okay, and there's something really loud outside. Annoying. Okay, Dan. By the way, what do you think of the event callback in Blazor? Bind, action T, function. I have no idea. I'm not even in that mindset right now. Don't try to randomize me. I want to know why the heck that got all. What is that noise? Let's do this. What happens if I take this out? See, what is going on? Just a second ago, that was not like that. Code rushed, raiding. Oh my gosh! I gotta get to my scene.
Raid! 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 Defend! 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 Code Rush raiding with 303? What? Get out of here! Holy crap! How did you get 303? Defend! Defend! You will not be defeated! Wow!
Well, thanks for joining. Good to see everyone. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Mr. Smoofy, awesome raid scene. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. This is Sparta.
Any
Oh.
for your thoughts?
Of course. Of course, Dan. You would do that. You would do that right when everyone joins. Just want to cover this up.
Like that.
Just want to cover this up. Dan has redeemed the Yoda mask, so I will be Yoda for the next 3 minutes. However, I will not do a Yoda voice. Sorry, not going to happen. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm sorry. It's not one of the skills I have. Okay? Now, a Spartan voice, I could do a Spartan voice. But anyways, for everyone who's joining me, you are watching me struggle with Angular and a map control. So what we're doing is, let me kind of show you what I'm working on here, is we have this Angular application and we have a map component. This is an Infragistics map component, and we've plotted some dots, some cities, right? And so I'm experimenting with the ability to either zoom into the map, and as I zoom into the map over a specific city, I can pop up like information about it, like maybe an image of like a diagram or floor plan or something. Or the approach I'm taking right now is that I actually click. You see that? I click on the city, and then I can pop up some type of image, a floor plan, or something like that. Okay. Huh. Dan, don't forget, Lasama redeemed the Spartan mask right after I did the Yoda mask. Did he? Oh, he did. So when you're done with Yoda, you got to transition to Sparta. You know what? And I'll have to probably run the Sparta alert, right? When that happens, because you got to get the alert for the Sparta mask when that's redeemed.
Another one.
Mr. Smoofy, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
Another one.
So what we have working right now, yes, Sparta alert as well. I got you, my friend. I got you. I will do that. Lapia, Amor, thank you for the follow. Oh, we are blending. We're blending, my friend. We're blending because you're following. Thank you very much. So what we have working so far is I can now click on these dots, and if you look at the bottom here, right in the bottom left hand, I'm able to display the clicked item. So this is this is another component that's going to represent that diagram or that image, right? That we want to show over the map. So now what I'm struggling with is just some stupid CSS. I'm just trying to get this positioned on top of this stupid map. And this is killing me. It's killing me. Okay, look. Right here. The map is normal size now. No, it's not normal size. Why did that change? It was normal size. Oh, okay. What's that? Moradev. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Now that the words. Where's my words? Dan, hook me up with words. Got it. Yes, the Spartan mask, Lasamat, you redeemed, but you also want the alert. So let me give the alert. There's the alert. This is how my Spartans get down, baby. All right.
Now, for the next 3 minutes, I will code as a Spartan. Ooh-ah! But why did my map change sizes again? What's up with that? What is up with that? Uproot. Right here. Why did it do that? I don't know. Let me do a hard refresh. Okay. That's strange. I don't know what happened. Maybe it has to do with this. Let me get rid of this. That might have something to do with it. Nope, that didn't change it either. Okay, well, I don't know what happened, but I'm going to go with it. I'm gonna go. Oh no, that's right. It's just I'm zooming in. Oh. Yes, Jason just pointed out what I just discovered. The map has a visible map area and then it bounds. So the bounds is correct. As I zoom in, I can see the map take up the rest of the space of the map component. But since I'm zoomed so far out, okay. It was working the whole freaking time. Okay, but look, we got it. I got it. Absolute positioning. Got it. Yes. Okay. So I can control that in code, or I can hard code it. Right now I think I'm hard coding. Yes, I'm hard coding it right now, but I can fix it. I can change that if I'm happy with the position, right? So let me do something else. Let's go back to our diagram component. Let's play around in here. Let's put a div around all this mess. Right? Let's set the background. Oh wait, I want like a width of like. Wait, is that right? No, maybe I can do this. Width of like, I don't know. What's the width of my component? 700 by 500. So let's go 600 by 400. I better put pixels. Right, and then, oh wait, I want the background color to white. I'm just playing around, I just want to see what this looks like. Oh yeah, I'm gonna look at Iceland. And okay, that didn't give me what I was looking for. Did I save it? Yes, I saved it. But that didn't give me what I was expecting. I was expecting this to be in a background.
Right? Right? Hold on.
I still miss you.
So there's my div.
It's okay.
Width, height. But the color's not set. Very weird. Need a steak! Oh, that just made me hungry. That made me hungry. Okay, background color. White. See, that's what I'm looking for. Let me go back. Oh, I didn't save it. Oh my gosh. Come on, Brian. Save Save your stuff. Zoom in. I'm gonna pick. I need to put Boise on here. Salt Lake. Boom. Okay. Okay. This is cool. So now, let's do this. I'm just gonna add a button in here with an X, right?
You love me. You really love me.
And we'll say on click. Ruben258, thank you for the follow. We'll say on click. Whoops. Right, so this is acting as my. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Okay, so go back to my diagram. TypeScript. Let's add our on click. And then I want to set this dot. Can I do this? Oh, no. I can't. I thought I could do that. I thought I could say this. I thought I could say style dot visibility. Can I not do that? I thought I could do that. Okay. Think. Because now all I want to do is I just want to hide this. Right? I just want to hide it now. I want to close it. But okay. I haven't done this before, so let's go Angular hide component and code. Sure, maybe this. How do I do that? Okay, so there's like 300 people watching. I'm sure someone knows how to hide a component. I mean, I could do that in ngIf, right? I mean, I could do that. Okay, let's do this. I think I'm gonna do the ngIf approach. So we'll say ngIf is visible. Okay, here I'll say this is visible equals true. No, false. Here is visible Boolean equals oh no, can't say false. Yes, I can say. I'll say true. Gotta be true. I'm just playing around right now because what I'm thinking is then I could add like a method on here, like public set visibility, like this, right? Is visible equals. Oh well. Is visible, right? Then I could do something like this and control that from the map component code. Okay, so let me just test this out. Let me show something. Woo! There we go, baby. Okay, so that's what I got to do. Let me update this. I'm almost there. Now I think I can update this component here. Instead of setting this visibility, this diagram set visibility true. Right? And then we'll make this false by default. Something like this. I'm thinking along these lines here. And then I may be able to get rid of that. Possibly. Right? Let's see how this works. Here, let me zoom in. I think that worked. Oh yeah! Look at there. Show my plans, baby. Show my plans. Boop. Can you? And I can still behind that, but I may not need to do that. So that's approach 1. I proved approach 1. Approach 1 is there's some markers on the map. They click on it. They can show a dialogue, and this could be interactive, right? This could be something that they can scroll in separately. They can close it. They can navigate. They can click buttons to edit it. Like, they can do anything here. They can control this completely, right? So, proof of concept proven. Okay, nice. Ship it. Throw a reveal dashboard in that pop-up. Yeah, oh, we could. We can have a map of cities. You click on that. You show a dashboard with a report using the value of the city as a parameter. Come on.
Do it!
Yeah. I'm gonna do it.
Do it!
Do it. Okay. So that's cool. I proved that concept. That concept was proven successful. That is one approach. Right? That's one approach the customer can take. They have a map of all their locations, and they want to see a floor plan of their plant. Right? It's like, oh, we have a plant in Havana. I'm going to click on Havana. Here's my floor plan. I can check that out. Go to it. And, close out. Oh, okay. So they never have to leave the screen. They could just come in here and show it. That's pretty cool. Okay. So another approach. Okay, I think I'm done with the diagram component. I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to hard code this top. Okay, this isn't needed anymore. And I think I can go ahead and hard code this top left into the actual style itself. Because I was binding, yeah, here. So I could say top, said, what did I say? Dang it. I have the worst memory. 15 and 25. Okay. 15 pixels. Left. 25 pixels. And then I can delete these bindings here. Because I'm not going to programmatically control that. Right? And then I can get rid of these. Clean that code up some. Okay. And let me zoom in. I didn't break anything. Nope, didn't break anything. Still works. Sweet. Okay. Beautiful. All right, so Just Orb, what kind of game is that? This is not a game, my friend. This is a real line of business scenario that I'm trying to solve. So a customer came to me and said, Brian, I got an idea, but I don't know how to do it. And I've never used a map control before, but he's like, look, I got this map. And on this map, I have a number of plants that are kind of everywhere, right? Oh, the stone cold man, Just Orb, sarcasm boy. Well, I'm going to explain it anyways. Right, so the customer's like, I got this map, and on this map, I have plants. And what I want to happen is when I click on a plant, I want to be able to zoom into the plant, and one of two things need to happen. One, I want to zoom in, and when I get to the plant at a certain level, I'm going to show the floor plan for that plant. Option two is I want to zoom to the plant. I want to click the plant. And when the plant is clicked, I want to see the floor plan of that plant. So that's what I just proved just now. So I've never used this map component before, and it was actually pretty easy. It was pretty easy to do. Plant like a flower? No, plant like a building, right? Like a building floor plan. Could be an oil and gas rig, or a nuclear power plant, or something. You know what I'm saying? Like a manufacturing plant, right? How long have you been working on this? Looks like about an hour. So I built all this in about an hour. So it wasn't too bad. And so we can zoom in. And so now they can pick a plant or a building and say, oh, I want to see the floor plans for that building. Boop. And this could be interactive. Like, they could put a diagram component in here, like zoom in, zoom out of the diagram. They can have buttons up here to edit the diagram, to print, to save as, to email, whatever. Close it and go to another location on the map. Right? A lot of floor plans to add to this. Yeah, no kidding. But so I have proven the concept of approach number 2, which was click something. Now, the harder one would be the zoom in. But I don't know if that makes sense. I mean, it would be a cool effect. As you zoom in, the plant would appear. Right? The floor plan would appear. The problem is what if you have plants that are close to each other? And then you might lose your interactivity. Right? Because you need to be able to... The map, if you do the zoom approach, the map will have to maintain the capture of the mouse. Because you need to be able to zoom out. Right? So if you zoom in, you see the floor plan, you need to be able to mouse wheel out and still get to another location. Like that. If I used the mouse wheel and then it just appeared, you know, what would it look like if I were just zooming around like this? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I were to click and drag the map, that floor plan would move with it. And you wouldn't be able to edit it. Right? Because the map would have to maintain the mouse capture. Now, what you could possibly do is then you would click a button. So if I zoomed in like this and it showed the plan, right, the diagram, they would have to have a button to click and go edit that or view it on another screen. Because, like I said, the map has to maintain the mouse capture. So that way you can get out of it. That's why we added this close button. Because we have to get out of it. Huh. Very interesting indeed. I don't know. What are your thoughts on this? Should we try to attempt to like zoom in and then show the diagram? Or... So if this was your application and your end user said, hey, we have all these locations. I want to zoom in and see the floor plan. Right? So, Dunkable, I think the plan would get in the way, especially if you wanted to zoom in even further on the map. Yeah. It would. It would, because you would have to determine at what zoom level. First, what zoom level would you want the diagram to appear? Right, so that would, one, take much longer to get to your location. To see the diagram. Because you're like, oh, zoom, 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 zoom. Whereas, oh, lost it. There it is. Zoom, 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 zoom. Okay, now I show the diagram. Right? That would kind of suck. But in this case, you could be zoomed way out and not have to zoom in. You could say, oh, that's Cheyenne. Okay, boom. I got a tooltip. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's Ottawa. Got it. Oh, there's the floor plan. Oh, what's this? Okay, yep, there's the diagram. I like that better. I think that usability is better there. I think that's much better, actually. I'm gonna call that good. I'm gonna send that to the customer. And this is so for everyone, this is the map component that I'm using, right? And so for all of those who joined, the way I added this map component was actually. So Infragistics is the component vendor, and they provide Ignite UI for Angular, and they ship a couple of extensions to Visual Studio Code. One is a toolbox, so I can click on this toolbox. It's going to pop open this toolbox and say, oh yeah, I need a map control. And I search for it, and I click my map, and it adds a map for me. Right? I mean, can't get much easier than that, right? I mean, that's pretty simple. Yeah. I love how you say they when you're the PO. Yeah, well, it's a habit, right? We. I'm going to say we. But yeah, so it just makes it easy. And so I use that map component here. Right? This geographic map component. Set some width and some height. Handled a mouse down event. a left mouse down event. And then all I did was populate the dots, the series. So all those little dots that you see. I have a class in here under my data called world locations. And this just has some dummy data in it with some locations and populations. If it's a capital, if it's not a capital, things like that. So all I did was I populated the map with those locations. As you can see, all the cities are gray, but if it's a capital, we mark it blue. Okay, so if I go back to the map here, all the blue are supposed to be capital, right? Now, of course, not all of them are correct because you look at Denver and Salt Lake, they should be blue. But anyways, that's how all the dots got on there. Okay, I basically add series with. I created a new series component, symbol series. Set the data source to the locations. What my marker type is, which could be any marker, by the way, any marker you want. The latitude member path, the longitude, so where the lat and lon values are coming from. The color of the brush, the outline, and the marker brush. And then a tooltip, which our tooltip is defined as an ng template here. See this? Very simple. Just a very simple tooltip. And then we add that series to the map. Map.series.add. So we're adding two series, one for the cities and one for the capitals. That's how all of this is shown here. Right? Pretty easy. Then what we do is we have another component we created. Where is that at? This is called the diagram component. And this is really simple. It's just a div with text in it and a button. The text represents the location that we clicked on. Okay, so if we go to the diagram TS, we can say we have a location property set to nothing by default. And so what happens is this is set as an input. So if we go back to our map, we have a handler. Let me go back to the HTML. We have a handler for the series mouse left button down event. So we handle that event here. And I can actually remove these logs. I was testing this. So now when we click down on a series, on one of those little circles, this method will, or this event handler will invoke. This is where we show the diagram component and we set the location to the selected item's name. Okay, so if we go back to our sample, now we see the tooltip. Boop, 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 boop. I click on it, and now we can see Stockholm, right? And then we can click this button and hide our diagram component there. Just like that. Pretty slick. Pretty easy. I love it. Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. I like it. I like it. I'm gonna zip that up. And I'm sending that to the customer. Like, hey, I proved it. You could do it. I don't recommend the zoom in approach. For the reasons we talked about. It wouldn't make sense. It's not very usable. It's not user-friendly. Right? But the clicking works. I like the clicking. And the clicking doesn't necessarily have to show the diagram right on top. I mean, it's useful. But maybe it's on another area of the screen, right? You click on that dot, and maybe you have another area of the screen where you show your diagram. I don't know. Maybe you're using our doc manager, right? Check this out. Did you know there's an Angular doc manager? Where's it at? Where's it at? Is it up top? Up top? I think it's up top. Doc. Where is doc? Let me search for it. There it is. So, or, right, you can have this doc manager, and on one side, here, I'm going to close this. On one side, you can have your map here, and for each area you click, maybe you open up another tab that has that floor plan or that diagram. Oh, sorry. Dunkable, thank you. Thank you, Dunkable. But yeah, so here's that doc manager. So, maybe that map is on one pane, and then as you click on those dots, you can open up other panes and tabs for each of your diagrams. And then you can like pop them up and float them around. Like, oh, let me compare this floor plan, right, with this floor plan. Something, I don't know. I mean, you get pretty crazy with it. pin them off. Like, oh yeah, this is floor plan 1. I'll just pin that off to the side, or I'll pin that off to the side. Save that for later, right? But this diagram, got so many diagrams in my head. This doc manager is pretty freaking awesome. If you're doing Angular development and you want I keep saying diagram. What the heck? Come on. If you're an Angular or React or a web component developer and you want a doc manager, well, we have one of those too. So, okay. I think that's good. We got a lot done today, and it's almost lunchtime for me. But I think that's good enough for the customer to prove the concept that they were looking for, right? That, yeah, you can have a map, show all your building locations, click on a building, show the diagram for that building. It can be interactive if you want. Doesn't have to be. It can be an image. You can navigate. You can whatever you want. It's totally possible. Totally doable. You can do it. So I'm super excited. And that's the first time I've personally have ever used that map component myself. So obviously there's still a lot to learn there. But it wasn't that bad. It was pretty easy, wasn't it? I thought it was pretty easy. So what I want to do now is I need to find somebody to raid, right? ILString21. I'd like to advertise my project. How much will it cost? Well, you just did it. Cyberspace.dev. You just got your advertisement. There you go. No, you're good, brother. You're good. It's fine. We're all here to share, right? We're here to share. That's what we do. That's why I'm here. I share what I can. Right? We all have our thing we're working on and we're all excited about. And I encourage everyone to share with the world what you're working on because it's all fun, right? It's all fun. Actually, I'm going to click on it. Let me see what this looks like. Online game for programmers. Oh, this looks kind of cool.
Welcome.
Oh, hold on. Let me get this up. What is this? Competition for programmers. You can control your ship by writing JavaScript or via SDK for any language. Sweet. That's kind of cool. Yeah, thanks for sharing that. That's kind of nice. Dan, hey, now that you're done with Angular, you should answer that question about Blazor. Oh, my God. I don't even remember it. I don't remember that question. I'm sure it was something to do with why is Blazor client side so slow. We already covered why Blazor WebAssembly is so freaking slow, right? Not good. Not good at all. Okay. So, I think now is a great time. Oh, Dan, you're asking that question again. What do you think of the event callback in Blazor? Find an action T, func, task. I don't know. I don't have an opinion on it because I haven't used it. I don't remember using it. So I'm not sure. I'll have to play with it first. Right now, I was working on just trying to generate 1,000 Poco objects on my client-side Blazor app, and it took like a second. The performance was horrendous because I wanted more like 20, 30, 40, 50, 100,000 records. Server side handled it no problem, but the client side Blazor just choked, just vomited. It was horrible. Okay, let's find somebody to raid. Any recommendations? Any recommendations? Let's go. I'm gonna go to my what's it? Teams/live coders. See who is streaming. Who is, let's see, Marco, Bruno, Dev. Let's see, what are they? Oh, ads. I want to see what these people are working on. Let's see here. Sir Linux. Sir Linux looks good. Codephobia.
You didn't know it till right now,
but
you want to get with.
Oh, I know it. Ads. You gotta love ads. You hear it, but you don't see it. I'm saving you from ads. Okay. God, man, these ads are killing me. Let's see what Codephobia is working on. Looks like Visual Studio Code. Looks like, what is that? Some JavaScript? No, TypeScript? What is that? That's TypeScript. Okay, this looks fun. TypeScript Go Angular Native refactoring TypeScript code. Oh, this looks interesting, actually. This looks interesting. Let's go, okay, how do I get to his... Hey, I want to actually go there. Oh, come on. It won't take me there. Ruben258, thank you for uploading your streams to YouTube. Very helpful. You are very welcome, my friend. And actually, for everyone watching, before we go raid Codephobia, I will give a plug to my YouTube channel. So if you go to youtube.com/BrianLagunas, don't play. Okay, it's muted. I do archive all of my Twitch streams, so if you ever miss a Twitch stream, don't worry. It's okay. Don't panic. Stay calm. You can watch it on YouTube. Waffle Man 4000. That is an awesome name. Very good timing too, because it's lunchtime for me, and I may have waffles now. But you and I, my friend, we are blending now. But as I was saying, I archive all of my Twitch streams on YouTube at BrianLagunas.com. Actually, the link's in the chat right now. And of course, I have some series on desktop to web and Angular and all kinds of cool stuff. Various different platforms, Blazor. I kind of talk about everything. But let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and do a /raid with Codephobia. I think I spelled it right. Yes, I spelled that right. Awesome. All right, I want to thank everyone for joining me today. I appreciate and love you all. I had a great time. This channel is intended for mature audience. Okay, so it's mature audience. So if you have a weak stomach, you might not want to join Codephobia. I don't know what he's doing, but he's coding up some mature stuff, I guess. But as I was saying, thank you everyone for joining me today. I appreciate you all. I love you all. I had a blast, like I always do. I will be streaming again on Thursday, 10 a.m. Mountain Time. That will be 12 p.m. Eastern and 9 Pacific. Yeah, I think that's the time zones. It's weird. Sleuth Q, thank you for the follow. All right, everyone. I'm hungry. I need some food. Let's go raid this guy. All right, Darth Coder. You the man. You the man. All right, I'll see you next time. See you Thursday. Have a good one, everyone.